A cold leave-in conditioner will help seal your hair's cuticle after washing, and it'll also add shine to your hair. So these are definitely positives, and you may have never heard this and it sounds weird, but just leave it in the refrigerator. It's a very easy way to definitely step up your hair care. Okay, so if you have shrinkage, when detangling, to make it easier, after you do the 4 sections, braid your hair, okay? Braid it, and it'll help keep it stretched. So when you're working on one section, leave the other sections braided. Stretched hair reduces tangles, and it makes your detangling process a whole lot easier. So definitely keep the braids, because it will help you when it comes to detangling. It'll go a lot smoother, and you won't have to worry about so much matting and it drawing up, because that just makes the whole process more difficult. I know I don't have shrinkage, but my sister Shanda does, and I've done her hair before and I've seen her struggle, so I know how that is. So braiding definitely helps, ladies. Okay, so I have heard that, well, I've experienced this too, like a lot of naturals have problems having their twists dry before the morning. So one way to kind of get rid of some of the excess water is by using a paper towel. Don't use a towel, don't use like a t-shirt, use an actual like paper towel to like squeegee the hair in a way. I don't know if it's called, maybe squeegee is not the right word, but to kind of like get the excess water out of the hair. Lightly squeeze your twist as you go down, and you'll definitely get rid of some of the excess water, and the likelihood of your twist being dry by the morning are higher. Paper towels don't suck all the moisture out of your hair like towels do, so it's definitely a safer option. Now, if you feel like you're having to wash your hair too much, it could be because of the kind of oil you're using. Now, if you're using a heavy oil like castor oil or any other like thicker oil, it could definitely be the reason why your hair is like heavy and you can't maintain a style. It's really hard for you to like mold and like shape your hair. So you need to use a much lighter oil. Jojoba oil is a good option because it keeps the hair moisturized, and it also helps you cut down on tangles. I don't think a lot of people know that. I don't know what's in like the magic in jojoba oil, but it definitely helps to cut tangles down. It's a little bit more expensive, yes, but it's definitely worth the investment. Okay, so when choosing a leave-in conditioner, you definitely have to consider your shrinkage. Yes, that monster, that beast we call shrinkage. Choosing a moisturizer for your hair, something to restore the moisture to your strands, you should definitely consider the texture of the product when it comes to your hair types. Now, if you have more shrinkage, you should definitely go for a product that is more so cream-based. This is one example that I love, the Uncle Funky's Daughter Miracle Moisture Cream, and it's cream-like, so meaning it has like oil plus the water base. It's not just all water, as opposed to this. Now, if you have like a finer hair texture and you don't get a whole lot of shrinkage, I love this. I can't find the top though, but I love this product right here. It's the Midnight Train leave-in conditioner. So if you have like a finer texture of hair and you don't have a lot of shrinkage, then this is definitely a great option for you. I actually use both together, and they work great for me just because I don't get a whole lot of shrinkage, and I like for my hair to feel really moisturized. I like water-based moisturizers. Now, it's not like one rule across the board, like if you have finer hair or you don't get a lot of shrinkage, you can't use a cream. That's not what I'm saying. But for a lot of naturals, using a liquid-based moisturizer like this, and they have a lot of shrinkage or kinkier texture hair, or hair that mats easily, using a water-based product like this isn't the best. It's better to go more so for the cream moisturizer. Okay, next one, never tease your hair. A lot of people, I think now it's kind of more all about styling and the way your hair looks. It's also about health and like maintaining your like length and everything, but it seems like people give things more of a pass now than they did before, and teasing is like just not healthy for your hair. I mean, I've done it for style. I think I've actually done it in tutorials before, but it's not the healthiest for your hair, and I said I was gonna stop teasing it. I know for some people who have finer hair, it's kind of like, girl, what you talking about? I gotta tease my hair. It's understandable, but just know they can cause like some form of damage when you tease your hair up like that. It definitely can cause tangles and make your detangling process harder. It can cause knots and matting to your hair, and these are all things you don't want, especially if you have like 4C, 4B hair. Don't do it to yourself. I wouldn't even want to witness that detangling session. Like, just don't do it. on the second or third day, I know most of y'all probably know this, but I think a lot of people still don't. They think you have to use the same amount of product to get the same results as they had for their first day hair. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna need that much product just because it's so heavy and you already have so much on your hair. And by the second day using it twice, it's gonna be way down. Your curls, your hair, it's not gonna look as nice. You should definitely use like a revitalizer, curl revitalizing, or a hair refresher on the second and third day, as opposed to using a whole bunch of oil and another round of moisturizing and all that again. One product I like to use is by Uncle Funky's daughter. I'm trying out their products. I go back and forth with products that y'all see a lot, and I like the Thirsty Curls. It's the leave-in curl revitalizer that you use on your hair strands. It's really good for resetting your hair and kind of refreshing your curls if you do a wash and go. Don't use a whole ton of product on your hair again. Like this, your hair's gonna look a mess. Like it's gonna be greasy and saggy, and you're not gonna be able to like style it in any kind of way. So just use a revitalizer. That's the best thing to do. Keep your nails groomed. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video or not, but it's really important because hangnails can like catch your hair and tear your hair. So you have to be careful. Make sure your nails are smooth and the edges. And even if you wear fake nails, like I wear fake nails a lot, like once you need a fill in, sometimes my hair get caught like, I don't know where this is, but at the top of the nail, when it starts to grow out, my hair get caught on that. So I have to make sure I keep my nails up too. So if you wear fake nails, or you bite your nails, or you have jagged nails, just make sure they're smooth. You don't want to cause any additional breakage or damage to your hair strand. Okay, if you experience breaking or tangling in the nape of your neck or somewhere in your hair, kind of keep it twisted, especially in the nape. You can like cover it up. I get a lot of tangling in the nape of my neck. It's actually finer than the rest of my hair, but it tangles and knots so easily. And I was having to cut it a lot because it would mat so bad. But once I learned to just twist it up and leave it twisted, then it stopped. Like, cause it stayed in this, you know, one style. I guess you can always braid your hair too, but it keeps it kind of confined and from tangling. And you know, I wouldn't do it all the time because every style you can't do that. You kind of see it and it'd be visible. But when I wear my hair down and out, I would definitely like just keep the nape of my neck twisted up, and then it starts to grow and it wouldn't tangle as much. Now I couldn't do it all the time like I said, but it definitely helped that at least half of the time I can keep it twisted or braided.